Alright, welcome back to the 2015 Auto Show segment of the Classic Car Edition. Here we have an International 1922 vehicle, and you can see this is one of the classic ones to where you had to crank from the outside in order to start the engine. So it's not one of those easy things where nowadays you're pretty much just go into your vehicle and inside warmth and you start it. No, this is way old school. Before anyone who's probably, I would say younger than 80 or so this time. So yeah, I bet you if this was still a thing, then it'd be real hard to start, especially during the winter time. But yeah, this is again old version of International 1922. So moving on here, got the next unique or antique automobile vehicle is a 1929 Ford. So it's a Model A. It's one of the, as you can see the Ford symbol on there. Pretty cool. Things about this auto show is really impressing me here, but another vehicle, we'll get to that shortly after get to the next one here, which is the 1946 Jaguar. So interesting. Now moving on to this car over here. It's a 1971 Dodge Charger Super V. So that's where Dodge.
Yeah, was I know at 5?
Charger was most admired back then. Still is admired by many. So people still love it, everything. So moving on down. Into our next vehicle here, we have 1925 Packard 236 Sports Coupe Ceramic, which is basically this vehicle here. So, go from a better angle to see it as we go along. And now for the next set of vehicle, we have see what it looks like here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
1930 Oakland Model 101 Roadstar. And yes, I would not be able to name any of these vehicles. It's way before my time, and I don't really take a dab at history often, so this most impressive. Certainly like the old school touch, but new school or new vehicles. So here's a 1959 Ford Country sedan. It's this color here. Told you we were going to get around to this, and now moving on. We have a 1926 Miller Sofield Sprint car. It's pretty interesting. Probably like it's like an old school racing. It's like before the new race vehicles came out. It's a little bit unsafe, so if you got in a crash, oh boy, good luck surviving. We got the 1940 American Batam Roadstar. Moving on. Now we have the 1956 Ford Ranch wagon, which is pretty much There's the wagon itself, and the truck that carried it here is also an antique as well. We'll definitely go into that to get that as we get here, which is a nice another vehicle here. Kaiser looks like.
Yeah, well, that's all fenced in.
This is the 1953 Kaiser Manhattan 4-door sedan. So it's pretty much going on to the bike here now. Yeah, we got again 1961 Studebaker Transporter. So this is what back then in the 60s was pretty much what you would use to transport other vehicles or so. Basically your towing back then. Now for the last one, old school Harley Davidson 1978. It's the last vehicle of this video segment, and it's like motorcycles. Looks like a new dirt bike in a sense, but no, it's not. It's an old Harley Davidson. Don't get it confused with a new dirt bike, though. Classic, and that wraps up this segment of the part 2 of the auto show video of antique cars.
It's not me dead.